Hey. This is Individual Perspective Podcast. I am your host, Daris D. McKinney, and I want to come in here before I start, like, literally, I got to leave and go make money and do what I got to do to keep you guys entertained. It's a lot of things I have to do to be able to sit here and talk to you. But I wanted to come in here real quick and take a couple minutes to kind of share this viral song. It's like a summer song. It's not good, but it is. It's well done, well done. Um, via Corey Holcomb. You know what I mean? So, I wanted to come in and say, okay, before I can start my video, I have to do this disclaimer again. Okay, the reason why I have the kind of Russia, Germany music is because is when you see people like a lot of the people in our country call themselves freedom of speech fighters, but when the shit hits the fan, or when people truly use their freedom of speech in opposition of a person that call themselves advocating for freedom of speech, you'll find out that they're not really for freedom of speech. So it is so in a court of law, it's good for us to have a disclaimer so we don't have to always say to every comment that we say, that we communicate that it's alleged, or fair use. So we have to do a disclaimer if we're kind of smart about, before we start to go into our robust podcasting. So this is my disclaimer on what I think. Well, not what I think, but what I'm supposed to put up in opposition to if anybody have an issue with what I'm about to say, because we're about to do some we're about to do some comedic, it's actually about to show some comedic stuff against a fake freedom of speech fighter. So here we go. Here's my disclaimer.
And see, here on the 5150 show, we like to talk about the truth. Y'all got that video ready? We like to talk about
Okay, before he starts with the video, I just want you guys to know we're going to run through it because I only got a few minutes to be here with you guys, and I'll be back later on tonight, or later on in the afternoon. But if you don't know the beef between Corey Holcomb and Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels, well, you could kind of, fair use and it's alleged that he's talking about Anton Daniel and his family. But I give you guys a detailed podcast to explain every nuance, psychosis, law, all the nooks and cranny about life and just the circumstances of how you can kind of parse it with the different things about life and everything, and what's credible, what's not credible, what's subjective, what's objective. I give you guys a good, pretty much a dossier of episodes to kind of contribute to this beef, okay? But this is the latest from it, and I'm gonna let him do his thing.
Yeah. And see, here on the 5150 show, we like to talk about the truth. Y'all got that video ready? We like to talk about the truth on the 5150 show as best we can. I'm sure there are people out there who are going to find something that I said that I might have been off a little bit about. Okay, all right. But the truth that we create on the show, well, y'all got the video ready? Play the video. The truth, ladies. Wanted drama in the game and started trouble on the internet. Yes, you did, stupid bitch, I should quit. Oh, and y'all had a baby and another primate was born. But that's what you get. 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 All that makeup ain't hiding what is so plain to see. Bitch, you a monkey, you a monkey. Oh, all that makeup ain't hiding what is so plain to see. Bitch, you a monkey, you a monkey. I know it made you sad and mad, girl. We thought it was smart to come to the 5150 show and start drama for you. That's what you do, that's what you
do. The funny part about it, it is so funny. The funny part about it is how small he made him. It is classic animation, classic satires, classic. You can't say it's not satire. It is absolutely satire. You can't say that it's not comedic. It is extremely funny. Okay, it just the extremities of the situation makes it fair use, makes it comedic, makes it very it's freedom of speech, and you hear people like the legal attorney or somebody, I forgot his name and stuff, but he kind of goes about minority underage people, talking about 2 weeks to a month from being 18-year-old person that Corey Holcomb shouldn't have talked about her and stuff like that, which I don't favor that. I don't really have to go against anybody in a personal manner, but he has absolutely the freedom of speech to do it. And people got to understand, every statute, every Supreme Court ruling is illegal if it abridges the freedom of speech. What does abridge mean? Abridge means shortening or watering down the true definition of freedom of speech. So if freedom of speech is not to be abridged, then you can't put statutes that say you can't say have freedom of speech in a crowded room or yell fire in a crowded room or anything. You cannot abridge freedom of speech. That's in the Constitution. And it's one of the only laws that actually, and there's a few, but it's one of the only laws that actually say that you can't even make statutes or even vote and make a law with the full body of the senators and congressmen and presidents writing into law. You can't even do that if it's an abridgment of the freedom of speech. So now, no matter what, how they try to minimize or say you can't talk about a young person, call a young person ugly, or you can't say this about a person. You can't talk about people that are public. Like that are private entities or private citizens. Yes, you can. You could do anything you want if it's in communication, if it's in a verbal conversation, if it's in context of communicating out your mouth, your freedom of speech. You have the right to be as disrespectful, tacky, crazy as you want. That's the country we live in. But everybody want to act like we're not living in that country. You cannot abridge freedom of speech. You can't water it down. You can't parse it. You can't make a new version of it. You can't do anything. You cannot abridge freedom of speech. You have the freedom of speech. But this is funny. The extremities are so funny. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Smart to come to the 5150 show and start drama for you. That's what you do. That's what you do. Start drama for you. That's what you do. That's what you do. But all you really did was put your ugly offspring in the view. She looked like Bill Do. Like Bill Do. Looked like Bill Do. Looking like Bill Do.
And they put a little AI in her build. It's so good.
What is so plain to see? Bitch, you a monkey, you a monkey. All that makeup ain't hiding. What is so plain to see? Bitch, you a monkey, you a monkey. I know it made you sad and mad, girl. When you and the primates are walking in the park, they climb all the trees. You take them at night so they're not seen in the dark. And your daughter can't breathe. Ugly bitch and ugly child. Karma is kicking your ass. They sucking pussy and you licking dick and ass. Man, don't let the bullshit pass. You a monkey. You a monkey. You a monkey. I know it made you sad and mad, girl. You a monkey. You a monkey. You a monkey. I know it made you sad and mad, girl. All that makeup ain't hiding what is so plain to see. Bitch, you a monkey. So plain to see. Bitch, you a monkey. You a monkey. I know it made you sad and mad, girl. All that makeup ain't hiding what is so plain to see. Bitch, you a monkey. You a monkey. All that makeup ain't hiding what is so plain to see. Bitch, you a monkey. You a monkey.
Yo, I'm gonna do a longer version of this, you guys. I just wanted you to kind of see that and get my point of view on a lot of this stuff. It's the clash of freedom of speech, and it's a clash of freedom of speech under conditions of the system. So, look, I'll talk to you guys about this a little bit more later, but that's all I'm gonna be able to give you to right now because I gotta run out, and I'll see you guys soon. And that is funny though. It's classic. Come on, it's classic, y'all. That's a funny song. It has got a ring to it. So I'll see you guys soon. And this Individual Perspective Podcast, please subscribe. Okay, and I'll see you guys soon.